cleaning out the fridge today, so let's see what kind of scraps we can take the chickens. All right, so judge if you must, but forewarning, it's been a while since I cleaned out the fridge. So we're starting off with this chicken broccoli rice casserole. Actually did pretty well. This whole thing was full, so that's where we're gonna start. And I'm actually gonna just take this entire pan out to the girls and let them eat the scraps out of this because that seems easier right now. Like I said, judge if you must. It's been a while since I cleaned out the fridge. So we also have some leftover spaghetti that I guess did not make the cut. We're not big on leftovers in this house, obviously. Another container of spaghetti. I'm incapable of making spaghetti for less than 12 people, even when it's just me and my boyfriend. And this one was gonna be his lunch and he never took it for lunch, so this one I'm blaming on him. Okay, next is some extremely sad celery and kale. Oops, this still has a almost said umbrella, rubber band on it. I actually used like half of this in juicing. I made like a nice juice, healthy type of juice last week, and I forgot the rest of this in the fridge, so they'll get their greens. And then 2 things of rice that I meal prepped for my boyfriend's lunches that got lost in the back of the fridge. And y'all, I know that there's a lot of controversy with like feeding your chickens scraps versus not, and like only feeding them grain and letting them free range and stuff like that. And I don't like feeding them like super processed foods or anything like that, but I grew up on a farm where we fed our chickens scraps their whole life, and yes, it can make them like obese and stuff, but you just feed them less like grain that day, and they also can forage. And one of the big reasons I got chickens for was because I don't want to waste all of this food. Like, we're not going to eat it, but I don't want to send it to a landfill, and the chickens are so happy to have this food. So I just feel like to each their own. I feel comfortable feeding my chicken scraps. I love to not waste as much food as we already do. It's something that I've been trying to work on because it's just so easy to forget stuff in the fridge and let it go bad and then throw it in the trash, and I just hate doing that. So this is like this feels better to me. So you do what feels better for you and your family and your chickens. I just wanted to throw out there really quickly that none of this food is moldy. So I do not feed them moldy food. The girls are already running up. They're so excited. So I'm very forgetful, and if something is out of sight, like in the back of the fridge, I forget that it's there and it gets like wasted. Girls. Oops, that's not her. Okay. What is it? We reached the spaghetti. I think they like the spaghetti because it probably is like worms. There's a lot more where that came from, crazy girls.